You know what? It's been awfully quiet around here. You know? It's been awfully quiet around here. I really haven't seen anything to complain about. You know why? Because of this right here. Look at it. See that? This is what we're going to talk about today. Hey soil soldiers, welcome back to the Weekend Garden Show. Thank you so much for being here. I've got some chemical-free ways for you to keep pests out of your yard. The folks over at X-Pest have reached out to me to review a couple of their products, so stay tuned. We're going to take a look at exactly how they work. The first item I want to show you is these wasp trap. Okay, that's what the box looks like. And when you open it up here, you get two of these. Okay, so let's take a look. They are exactly the same. They come in a little protective plastic bag. They are plastic, so very durable. You don't have to worry about anything breaking or shattering. They come with a solar panel on top, so you don't have to worry about charging. And this screws off. And there's a light bulb in the lid here, which comes with an on and an off switch, right? So what you do with this is you fill it with a mixture that will attract the wasp to this container. And there are two holes here on each side that would allow the wasp to enter into the container from the lure that you've put in. They give you this user manual as well. Let's take a look at that. Okay, there's our product, right? The user manual gives you just a little bit of a recipe that you can make to put inside of your container here, or your wasp trap. All right, they say for an effective lure, you fill your trap with 2 shot glasses of water, 1 shot glass of fruit juice, 4 tablespoons of sugar, and 1 shot glass of vinegar. Mix that all up and put it into your container. Okay, the wasps smell this scent of the juice mixture, the concoction that you've put together, and they are drawn to it. They'll enter right into the side of the container here. Okay, and the way that it's designed, it allows them to go in, but they can't get back out. What I will say is that this is something that I know has worked for like fruit flies. They are absolutely drawn to juice and sugar and vinegar. That smell is really, really attractive to them, and they will absolutely enter these containers searching that smell out, right? But what I don't like about this is that this is not specific to wasps. This is also going to lure bees and other flying insects, which are beneficial. And as a person in the garden community, we want to be helping the pollinators out. So if you have a serious wasp problem, like there's just a ton of them around your property for some reason, or you know of a nest, then this would make sense. But if you just have like the occasional wasp or two kind of flying by, I don't know that this is going to actually be a good thing for you to use, because it's going to catch more than just wasps. So if you have a serious wasp issue, yes, go ahead, mix up your concoction. This is going to actually do the trick for you, but be careful with it. The second item is this, the 360 degrees Smart Scarecrow Animal Repeller. And if you look at the box, you can see that there are squirrels and cats and dogs and birds on this box that this scarecrow is meant to repel and keep out of your yard or out of your around your house. I actually really like this product. This is what it looks like. Let's take an up close look. It has these 3 sort of faces, like these being the eyes and sort of the mouth here. So you get this 1, you get 2, and then you get a 3rd one. They all look the same. And at the top here, you have a light and you have a solar panel. All right, so this product actually does come with a charger. It's just a USB charger, right? This end of the charger goes right in here. You just pull this back and plug it in. and then you can just pop this into your USB port and charge it. They recommend, I think it's like 6 hours when you first get it out of the box. All right, after that it's ready to go, and the sun will take care of the rest. This head has several different features. On the bottom here you can see there's a couple of buttons. This is the power button. It also controls the blue light, which is up here. Okay, and this one is the sound button, and this actually controls the alarm that goes off. All right, so when something you don't want in your yard is approaching, these eyes flicker. All right, they turn white and they start flickering, and you hear like a clicking sound, almost as though, you know, this is mimicking some other predator that might, you know, cause them a problem. So it makes a clicking sound and the lights start flashing. If that animal stays in the area, the clicking continues, but then it escalates to the alarm. The alarm then goes off, which starts freaking them out and they run away. This blue light does something to their eyes. Like, they're not a fan of blue light. The animals that you're trying to repel, so the dogs, the cats, the squirrels, they aren't a fan of this blue light. So this is also another feature that this product uses to repel. Well, I'm actually going to turn this on so you can see what it sounds like and what it does. Okay, hear that? That's that clicking sound that activates when something approaches. See that? It kind of turns on like eyes. I think that's pretty cool. So it keeps going as long as there's movement in motion, and it sounds an alarm, and it goes back to clicking. All right, now this blue light is really visible in the evening. You can't miss it. You cannot miss it. So you basically have a speaker box, there's lights here, there's lights here, you heard the siren. This actually startles the animals, and they are staying away. I have seen a real reduction in the amount of squirrels and cats that are around this area. So this is not 100%, you know, gonna keep absolutely everything out, but this does actually help reduce the amount of animals that will come into your space because they're not sure what the heck this thing is. I love that it's motion censored. So as they are approaching, it's not something that just kind of sits there and it's buzzing and whistling and doing things all day, all the time, because they kind of realize that nothing's happening. This is motion censored. So as they approach and they're walking around the area, it suddenly activates and then it goes through all of those motions. So it definitely does scare them away. This device also comes with a stake, and this is to, you know, plant it into the ground. It does come in 3 pieces, which easily disconnect, right? They just have the little joints, you slide them on together. Now, what you do want to do is take note of what it is that you're trying to deter and keep out of your yard, because that'll determine how high you sit the head on top. If you're trying to keep something low to the ground like squirrels away, you're probably only going to need the first or second piece and not this third one, right? So that when you put the head on, and it just kind of sits into this space here, just like that, right? So that when you stake this into the ground, this is low to the ground as well, and they can see those eyes kind of like at eye level, like it's really a predator that's about to attack them. So you want to, you know, place this in a way that allows whatever it is that you're trying to deter for it to be at eye level, so you can really kind of get those scare tactics going. And if it's something bigger, you know, like maybe like a raccoon or a rabbit or something, then you could go ahead and use that third piece to give it some additional height, since they're a little bit taller than a squirrel. And then you have this full stake here. This can also just sit by itself. You know, it's flat, so you can just sit this by itself, just like that. If this is, you know, if you want it up on your patio or your deck, or on a banister, or you just want to sit it on the porch, you can absolutely use it without the stake. You don't even need to have it in the ground at all. It can just sit wherever you want it to be. It doesn't have any wires or anything. As long as it's getting sun, it's going to be charged and it'll activate and work for you. All right, so I've put the device back in place so I can show you how motion causes it to activate. All right, this is how far away I am from the greenhouse. You can see I have the device right here. Look, it's already flashing lights at me. I'm getting another warning. You can see it flashing. Let me zoom in, right? So I'm still in the area. I'm still in the area. Oh, I really like this. There's no chemicals that you need to spray. You know, we put down things like I've tried, you know, hot pepper and vinegar, and that stuff does work. But, you know, as soon as it rains, you're having to like reapply constantly. There are all sorts of chemical products out there designed to deter animals. This is a chemical-free way to keep pests out of your yard, out of your gardens. All right. You charge it once with the wire indoors. You put it in a sunny location. The sun takes care of the rest. You can move it around if you like to. If you don't have an in-ground situation, you can absolutely put it in a pot, in a stake it in a pot, or you can just use it without the stake and sit it wherever you need it to be. I really think this is a good option. All right, so I really want to thank the folks over at XPest for reaching out and sending me these products to review. Thank you so much. I really appreciate them. I'm definitely enjoying this device. I think it's really, really cool. Now, they have been generous enough to offer my soil soldiers a 40% discount if you are interested in either of the products that I reviewed today. Both of these products will be linked in the description down below, so you can check them out along with that 40% off code. Go check them out. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day.